Black women, I'm so excited about last night's election results. If you like me, you've already done your crime. That's why I look like this today. But let me get to the good news and why this just shout. Because y'all, for the next 4 years, we get to rest. That's right. I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story about the mass deportation that happened here in Nebraska. Then we're gonna move on and get to the money. We always get to the money. So his first term, y'all, he did the mass deportations in my state. And y'all know we have more cows than we have people. And so while kids were in school, because they work the meat processing plants here, the soybeans, the corn, all the ag, because we're ag state. So while the kids were in school, he came and snatched them, y'all. In our state, y'all, we had the big Greyhound light buses. And they shipped them out of here. Now listen, I ain't laughing at them. I'm laughing with them, right? Because it's funny. And anyway, so I got death threats for helping. But guess what? Not again. Sitting it out. So now let's get to the money. So y'all know this qualified.
No, they're not. That's what we're trying to tell y'all. They're not. They are. That's not what's going to happen. That's not what's going to happen. Y'all are not educated, and it is so frustrating to hear y'all say things because you're basing off of what is reality right now. That's done. They just took my video down explaining to you why this is done, so I will re-explain it. They have the Senate and the House and the presidency. Them changing the rules on what's a citizen, who's naturalized, how you become naturalized, they can do that in a blink of an eye, day one. They said they're starting mass deportations day one. How do you think they're going to do that? Do the math. Do the math. Because what y'all are trying to do, because you're being called out, what y'all are trying to do is make yourself the only immigrant. But you're not, right? So this doesn't just apply to Latinos. Y'all are just ones being called out. There simply are not 25 million illegal immigrants in this country. That number does not exist. The number is somewhere between 3 and 7 million. How do you think they're going to get the other 22 million? Where do you think 22 million is going to come from? All of y'all who got y'all papers in the last 10 years, they're gone. That's gone. That's gone. They're already changing it. So in multiple states, in North Carolina where I live, they removed the naturalized term from what makes a citizen. That's just on the state level. So you think the people who ran on the mission to deport 25 million people while knowing full well 22 million of those people will not be illegal immigrants, will not change who is legal and who's not when they have all the branches of the government? That's what you think? That's what you think? That's what you think? It don't work like that today, but it's gonna work like that in January. And they just said it. Y'all fell for the okie doke. Y'all fell for the okie doke because you're basing your logic off of what is today. Today is not tomorrow. And tomorrow, your ass will be on a bus to Tijuana. Okay? Don't think it's not gonna be you, because it will be you. It will be you. If it's not you, it's going to be your mama. And if it's not your mama, it's going to be your auntie. And if it's not your auntie, it's going to be your niece. And if it's not your niece, it's going to be your sister. And if it's not your sister, it's going to be your best friend. And if it's not your best friend, it's going to be your godmom. It's going to be somebody. It's going to be somebody. If your community is full of immigrants, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it. You're going to miss those people. There are going to be fully cities that are fully abandoned because the whole town has been deported. There are going to be full businesses, full warehouses, full farms that are abandoned because all the employees have been deported. What I'm about to say is not related to this comment. It's related to the video they took down. If you missed it, it was a 10-minute video. I don't got time to do all that again. But I was basically drawing the connection between what is going to happen and what happened with the Holocaust. When they were rounding up Jews and putting them in the concentration camps, do you think that the only people in the concentration camps were Jews? No, they were not. Muslims were there. Gay people were there. People that they called gypsies were there. I don't know what the current term is for that word. Please don't eat me up. But that's what they were calling them then. They were there. And you know who else was there? Agitators. Agitators were there. Y'all sit on this internet telling the tea. And this is for leftist TikTok because we've been trying to tell y'all. Everybody's told y'all. Y'all getting up here telling the tea, telling all the plans. When everybody who's ever done real work knows that real work don't happen on the phone, bitch. Real work happens on the street. It happens on the pavement. It happens ear to ear. You know why? Because the feds are always listening. They always have informants. So you may not have that issue, right? But what if your brother, whether they come knock on your brother's door and he flip on y'all, now your whole house gone? Come on now, act like y'all know how this works. Come on now. Show me you know how the feds get down. Show me something, for real. All y'all people who sat up going extra hard for all of these causes and attaching your name and your face to movements and your location and your city and showing your homes, you're on a list. You're on a list. And don't you dare look like you might have a parent who's not from here. You're out of here. Where do y'all think they're going to get these numbers from? Where do y'all think they're going to get these numbers from? Every time they've caught a mobster, every time they've caught a gangster, every time they've caught a drug dealer, all these rappers, what's one thing they all have in common? They be on them fucking phones. And every time I tell y'all, get off them fucking phones. The phones be tapped to shit. I know regular niggas who work for the FBI. Regular, be in the club with the feds. You think they don't be on this app ready to do their job? Scrolling at their desk in the federal building? Y'all are slow. Y'all are not in reality. Y'all are not in the field. And I'm thinking it's because y'all are young. To be honest, y'all don't know what you're talking about. Y'all, and like I said, you're not black. So your grandparents were not telling you the real stories. Word of mouth. Them fucking books always been lying. Y'all worried about them removing critical race theory. The books always been lying. Ask the Native Americans. They always been lying. When they had the Trail of Tears, bro, y'all about to really wake me up, bro. When they had the Trail of Tears and they had all them people walk to North and South fucking Dakota, what happened before that? They broke a fucking treaty. The government agreed to give them this land and said, actually, never mind, we want it back. So actually, never mind. They want their green card back.